Hello, this is Phil Bautista with Bull Creek Data in Austin, Texas. My guest today is Kais Albassir. Kais, welcome to the session.
Thank you, Phil. Nice to meet you. Nice to see you again.
Absolutely. Kais, I've got to say, I've known you for quite a while. You've had a lot of experience with Remedy. You go back to version 3.2, working for the Remedy Corporation there in Mountain View. And rumor has it that you sat next to Darius Wallace back in 1997, and you're probably ranked, what, number 7 or 8, something like that?
That must be something like that. And I was indeed in a cubicle next to Darius Wallace, and I think in front of me was another cubicle with Rick Chan. So
wow,
those were the days.
Yeah, the good old days, right? Remedy old timers, as we like to call them, right? So you're in Belgium today, coming to us over the internet, and you have a session at the upcoming Las Vegas Remedy Users Group. Your session is called AR Smarts, the Swiss Army knife for the Remedy developer, and it's so multifunctional. I mean, there are things about helping developers and support people and troubleshooting and managing applications where they're a custom application or the ITSM packaged application. Can you give us a glimpse into what we expect to see in your session at the conference?
All right, so I'm certainly can give you a good glimpse of that. Basically, I will demonstrate AR Smarts, and I'll show you how you can find your way in the maze of programming objects that can compose your Remedy application. And you know, when you have something that doesn't work anymore today, but it was working yesterday, you're like, okay, where do I start? Okay, what can it be? Can it be data? Is it workflow? Is it related to a hidden field? Okay, and I'll show you how you can really quickly find your way in your Remedy application and identify the guilty bits and then put it right. That's without touching any server. You can do that perfectly offline and real quick. So that's an example of the things that I will show. Now, if you are not a Remedy developer, if you are not familiar with workflow and filters and escalations and forms and all these kind of things, but that you are managing a large application, right? You probably have a number of hidden fields that are being read or being filled at any given moment. And when doing troubleshooting, you probably also need to access these, or if it's your own application and that you develop your own application, you may want to know when a hidden field is used and when it's not. Okay, these are things that we really can help you with. I also show graphic flow of information, so that gives you a really quick overview of where the information is flowing from which form to which form. Okay, which objects are pulling information. These are things that we quickly can show. Maybe also a bit about documentation. How about that? I mean,
well, you know, documentation always seems like it's an afterthought, right? No one ever wants to document up front, whether it's the design process or the as-built process. But it sounds like your tool will not only help you understand how to design it, but then document the as-built implementation. Is that an accurate statement?
That is absolutely an accurate statement. If you are, say you are building up on your own existing application with AR Smarts, you can document your application as it is today, and then after a while you can document your application as it is at T+1, and then you can document the differences between these two moments. So these are things that you perfectly can do, and you can generate overview documentation or detailed documentation, or you can generate graphical documentation. All that, once again, offline without hitting your production server, you know. So I think that can really be a great time saver.
Well, and so you're not just looking at an object list or a spreadsheet, you're actually looking at some sort of a graphical representation of the application and the data, and more importantly, some of the hidden fields, some of the things that may be stacked on top of each other or in a different view or something like that. Is that correct?
Yes, exactly. I mean, we have, you know, you can browse interactively through all these objects. So find a hidden field, you know, look at the field, look at the workflow hitting the field, look at when it's firing. Oh, this piece of workflow is pulling data from another form. Let's look at the other field in the other form, and then you can keep searching. You can also pull up a very graphical view, and I'm doing this with my hands, you know, with lines going back and forth between forms, and you can click a line and say, oh, okay, so this line is caused by these two pieces of workflow. Let's look at them, and so you can really find your way in your application. I think that's the great time saver.
Wow, so you'll be telling us and then showing us, is that right, in your session?
That's correct. I plan to demonstrate how you can use AR Smarts. Absolutely. Not only telling, but showing.
Wow, what a valuable tool. So I'm looking forward to your session at the upcoming Las Vegas User Group meeting here in December. It'll be in Las Vegas, and there's a link down below in the description of this video where you can find information about Kais, find information about AR Smarts and the tool, and register for the conference. So Kais, thank you for your time today. I look forward to seeing you at the conference in Las Vegas.
Thank you very much, Phil, for inviting me, and see you in Vegas in a few weeks.
Yes, sir. All right. Thank you.
Thank you.